it. So this is the Back to the Future Telltale games behind the scenes. It was uploaded today by a YouTuber. I forgot what their name is, but yeah.
Hi, I'm Bob Gale, co-creator, co-writer, co-producer of the Back to the Future trilogy and consultant for Telltale's Back to the Future game.
I think it's great. What a fabulous idea.
Oh, there is Christopher Lloyd. Yeah.
And
Yeah, Tetsuo, welcome and thank you so much for being here.
Should be a lot of fun.
Can you guys hear Can you hear it perfectly, or?
And they were all Back to the Future fans. They loved the movie. They grew up as kids watching all three of the movies, and they really were respectful of the material.
Pretty good. Just got off work. The audio's low. Okay, thank you. So it is high. Okay. Thank you, Neff. I could probably hire it here. Okay. I'm gonna hire it like a little bit here.
Done the right way.
To us, you know, focusing on the story and character is sort of the heart of the series, and I think that the adventure
Is it better
game
now?
format is perfect for doing a Back to the Future game.
The story starts taking place about 6 months after Back to the Future 3, so it's all new material.
So we open with this idea of like, what's
Hold on,
Marty's life
Tetsuo
like
says
now that
it's
Doc
better
isn't
now.
around,
Okay,
his best
great.
buddy is gone.
Tetsuo
All of
says
a sudden,
pretty good.
the DeLorean reappears.
Just
Marty
got
learns
off of
he's gotta
work.
go
How
back in
are the
time
hit
and
list
find
attempts going?
Doc,
We haven't
who's
done it
stranded
yet.
somewhere.
We've got some really good
By the way,
talent
I'm reading you
that
guys on
really
my
gave
phone,
some good
so I'm,
performances,
like, reading you guys
fittingly
here.
kicked off by Christopher Lloyd.
Great Scott!
We're gonna do it after
He just did a
this video.
fantastic job and jumped right back into character.
Kind of like riding a bike, yeah.
Sorry about that, but it's so wonderful to see you. We have a lot of catching up to do.
Here at Telltale, casting is a really important part of our process, and getting Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd involved has been great to help sell the authenticity of the game. Michael J. Fox let us have the rights to his likeness for the character of Marty, which is great. When we found out that he wouldn't be available for voice recording, we had to set out and find someone
Yeah,
who could do a
he
really
couldn't
great
make
Marty
it.
voice.
He
It's
obviously
unfortunate. He
had
has
to
to deal
find
with
someone who could really nail
that
it.
disease
and
that he's dealing
doing
with.
a sound-alike casting is difficult because their bar is set so high.
When I was younger, I guess when I was going through puberty, I sounded a lot like Marty, and people would always say to me, "You sound like, you know, that guy from Back to the Future."
AJ had approached the company, and we're not exactly sure how it got where it got, but the MP3 ended up in my inbox.
Doc, you gotta listen to me. The bruise on your head, I know how that happened. You told me the whole story.
Whoa.
So they sent me the
Hold on,
casting
1 second.
sessions. I'm listening to this.
That is way spot on right there.
Box.
Doc, you gotta listen to me. The bruise on your head, I know how that happened. You told me the whole story.
So they
That is
sent me
way
the,
spot
the,
on
the
right there.
casting sessions. I'm listening to
Kung
this
Fu Panda
AJ
4 was actually pretty
Casio,
good. I
and
saw that the other day. I'm
just
gonna watch it.
stopped
I'm gonna
in
watch
my
that.
tracks.
Yeah, I listened to it.
I need to watch the
if
first
I
one,
didn't
though.
know that this was not Michael, I would have assumed it was.
Michael J. Fox is a hero of mine.
Doc, come back! Doc!
I've done a lot of, you know, student voiceover work, but this is my first professional gig, and it's huge.
Oh!
I
He's
never
good
thought
at
in
that.
my wildest dreams I'd ever be doing this. I mean, it was something that was kind of a joke when I was younger, like, hey, AJ does a great Marty McFly impression, and now it's something that, you know, I'm actually doing it for work. I get to say, you know, what the hell is a gigawatt? And it's no one's laughing at it. They're like, okay, good. For work, I get to say, you know, what the hell is a gigawatt? And
What the hell's a
no one's laughing at
gigawatt?
it. They're like, okay, good, let's record that.
The beginning of production on this, or pre-production, was pretty exploratory in that, you know, we all had different ideas. How do we stay true to the license and do something completely new and interesting that not only works for people who might have seen the first film a long time ago, but who are also huge fans and know every line of dialogue. Everything from story to the design of the characters to the way we shoot the scenes.
Okay, let me just say something about the Doc's design here.
Everything from story to the design of the characters to the
I'm sorry, but what were they thinking with that? Marty McFly, he looks good here, but like Doc here, they should have got Eric Stoltz to voice Marty. So Eric Stoltz was the original Marty McFly, right?
the way we shoot the scenes.
In your
the cameras
universe?
we use, the lighting setups, everything. We try to sort of always ask ourselves, like, would this be plausible in a Back to the Future film? My main role actually is episode director.
Wait, hold on. Mega Man 2 in the background. Okay, this is legit.
Being the fan and trying to take every single aspect of the process and filter it through a fan's eyes so that when someone is playing this game who knows all the dialogue from all the movies, they're not going to be disappointed. Our game is a brand new adventure with Marty and Doc. It takes place 6 months after the events of the third film, and now we're going on a brand new adventure with them that takes them through all different 6 months after the events of the third film.
Is that a Star Fox logo right there? Or am I hallucinating?
And now we're going on a brand new adventure with them that takes them through all different time periods, lots of problems. You as the player playing as Marty, helping to sort of figure things out with Doc. One thing that's
Wolf Goddess, thank you so much for the follow. I'm so happy you're here. How you doing today? Happy Tuesday. We're watching a Back to the Future Telltale Games behind the scenes video. This game came out in 2010. And I'm going to be playing this game eventually. I'm trying to like play all the Back to the Future games because I really love the movies and stuff. And after this video, there's like another 5-6 minutes left. After this video, we're going to be doing Dracula's Curse, the final boss hit list, hopefully.
Really great.
Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. I hope you're having a good day so far.
On the season and on why we needed to make this game was this sort of backbone storyline for the whole 5-episode bit, and it was great when the designers started sort of
CSI right
throwing
there.
on
Wow.
ideas and asking questions of like, well, you know, what would Emmett have been like when he was younger? And we're all kind of like, oh, yeah,
so
that's actually
Emmett
interesting. I'd
basically
like to
that's the younger version of Doc Brown right there. So they're going with that direction with this game.
explore that a little bit. Once you start with those interesting questions, then you get a lot of stories that come out of that, which are really appealing to fans.
Marty McFly is the quintessential 80s teenager. He loves rock and roll. He loves his girlfriend.
He's up for a challenge. He's brave.
Marty ends up having to help Doc solve lots of problems, and it's this give and take with both of them.
Their chemistry's hilariously spot on. You know, it's like Doc's kind of scatterbrained and Marty's kind of panicky, and just because of the two, they just kind of work off each other in this really hilarious way.
I'm not a hooligan, ma'am. I'm a teenager.
Is that Einstein?
The miscreant who skateboards through the town square every morning.
Marty's kind of an outcast, is being given a hard time all the time at school. You know, Mr. Strickland says to Marty, you know, that Doc Brown is trouble, young man, don't hang out with him. Well, what's any self-respecting American kid going to do?
Marty McFly is a great adventure game character because he copes with whatever is thrown at him. He lands in situations, uses the tools around him, and gets his way out of trouble.
Jeez, we've been back together for 5 minutes, Doc. You're already talking about the end of the universe. I've missed that.
Don't be ridiculous, Marty. I was only referring to the end of the...
Hey, hello. My name is Sake. Is Fenrir, that's pronounced as Fenrir. Okay, Fenrir. You are a trans woman and a gender neutral pronouns she, they, her, them, and I'm a collector and a story writer. Oh, nice. Story writer, cool. Pop cultures, pleased to meet you, and we are doing great. Thank you for asking. We are doing fantastic.
The universe as we know.
What kind of stories do you write?
Episode 3 begins with Marty literally crash landing
into an alternate 1986. Do you have
into
specific characters that you're really proud of making?
Thought that everything was fixed back in 31, but everything went horribly wrong.
Oh, goodness sake. Okay,
I with is his old girlfriend Jennifer.
Got you.
We basically
so
got
much.
the casting sheet of
how you doing
who's gonna
tonight
be in episode 3.
We obviously would love it if Claudia Wells could reprise her role as Jennifer from the first film.
I bumped into Claudia at the...
Yeah, we're going to be doing Castlevania 3 very
her.
soon.
Like,
We just want to watch... I'm a big fan of the Back to the Future movies. And I'm hoping to play this one next. Yo, what's up, Thunderfoot? How you doing there, neighbor? I'm so glad that you're doing great, Fenrir. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Yo, Thunder, what's going on? Can we give a shout out to Thunder, please? Oh, maybe I can do it on my phone. Yeah, we're watching Back to the Future, like this game. There is a...
He goes, I'm Marty
It's like probably the last game they ever released.
And I was thrilled. I said, I want to be Jennifer.
And I had gotten like a message from you that was like, "Hey, I met Claudia Wells last night. She's super interested in the game." A couple of us around the office were all just like sitting there like waiting, like, "Oh my god!"
You love the Back to the Future games as well, the movies, right? Which one's your favorite? Fenrir.
So he's like, go down to her store, and he's like, go talk to her, go get her. And I was like, all right.
All right, so he's going.
Jennifer, Claudia, we gotta go back.
Back where?
Back to the Future. We need you to play Jennifer in the new Back to the Future game.
His hand motion is really good. Hold on.
Jennifer, Claudia, we gotta go back.
Back where?
Back to the Future. We need you to play Jennifer in the new Back to the Future game.
It's too late.
What do you mean it's too late? We got all the time in the world. Come on, what are you waiting for?
Yes.
Sorry, you haven't touched your keyboards in a few months. That's okay. I mean, whenever you feel like getting back to it, it's all good. You don't have to be sorry. Never apologize. Thunder says, just the best. No, okay. I'll be at work pretty soon. Oh, that sucks, man. But I know you'll get through it, dude. Back to the Future 3 is your favorite. Yeah. I like that movie. I really do. It's kind of growing on me, that one. I do like the second movie, and I always felt the first movie was classic. But yeah, Thunder, when's your next stream, man? I know sometimes you do a surprise stream in the week. Or maybe that's your brother.
Totally.
Well, Jennifer is
yeah, Dingorangus. I like the second one. I really do.
Rebellious and punk rock.
The reason why I like the second movie is because I love alternate timelines. I really, really like alternate timelines in a movie. Yeah, thank you, Wolf. Very nice to have you in the chat. We're all happy that you're here. Yeah, the first is the best, but the second one piques a lot of curiosity.
Teenager.
Dream on, McFly. We might have had a thing for about 10 minutes.
She's a bit of a Joan Jett character now, and she is not dating Marty in this new timeline.
You're seeing things, McWeirdo.
I like being the different versions, the sweet Jennifer that she was, plus kind of the rock and roll.
So this
Jennifer
is Marty's girlfriend, like in the movies. Like you only see Jennifer like for about like 10 minutes in the whole trilogy of movies. So now they're like kind of putting like a pivotal role for her to make her like a punk rocker chick.
In it.
Next topic.
It's like a different timeline.
This is my first time doing a video game, but I love it. I would love voiceovers to be my new third career. It's great. It's great. It's like old home.
She's got this.
Making Back to the Future the game has been an awesome experience for all of us here at Telltale, and we are fortunate enough to have the support and involvement of a lot of the people.
So I pause because I'm reading the comments. I have a hard time multitasking, so hold on while I shed some light in the room I'm in. No problem. Shed upon thee the light. I would like to see the light, please. Well, don't go too far into the light though. Thunder says Bacon can't stream this week. It seems so it'll be Saturday for more Mega Man. Okay, no problem. That's unfortunate, but I guess things have to be done to prioritize. Yeah, Telltale Games is awesome. I cannot wait until Wolf Among Us 2 comes out. Among Us. Yeah, she looks great.
People that were responsible for the original film.
Chapter 5 is the wrap up of this wonderfully crazy, insane adventure. And
yeah, honestly, I would love to play Wolf Among Us just to kind of catch up on like the story because I played it.
Worship yourself.
Coded, what is up, Neighborino? How are you doing? We're watching Back to the Future. So I play a lot of the Back to the Future games, right? So this will be the next game, and we have a video. So this game came out in 2010, right? And we're just watching like a video like behind the scenes because it's like heavily voice acted. And we're just watching concept art and just vibing.
Which is what
we beat Castlevania 3 earlier in the day. We're gonna come back to that in just a moment.
From a game called Back to the Future.
We went into this series really wanting to explore the
How's your day going? Happy
relationship
Tuesday to
between
you.
Marty and Doc.
Hope your day's
and
going
of
good.
course, this being the final episode, we are testing it more than we did in any other episode.
The fans of the movie really do feel that the game
Biff's in
has
this.
captured the essence and the spirit of the movies. AJ Locascio as Marty McFly, his spot-on version of Marty, it astounds me to this day.
Doc, come back! Doc!
For episode
Doc,
5, the
Doc,
direction we wanted
we
to
gotta
take a
get
couple
back.
of the bits, we kind of started thinking like, yeah, it'd be really cool if Michael J. Fox
Wait
were
a second. This looks like Marty, like an older version of him. Hold on. I never played Back to the Future game. The first one on NES is not bad.
involved. We got to
Give it
talking
a shot.
to him, and he actually was interested in doing
It's
it. so
hard,
it
it's
worked out really
challenging,
well.
but it's not the worst thing ever.
Well, now you two look at my lost. Hey, what on earth is that
Wait,
thing?
hold on.
Well, now you
And he kind of started thinking like, yeah, it'd be really cool if Michael J. Fox were involved. We got to talking to him, and he actually was interested in doing it, so it worked out really
They got Michael J. Fox in this one, and he's the older version of Marty McFly.
well.
That's him right
well,
there.
Now you two look at my lost. Hey, what on earth is that thing?
That's just an insane honor. Nothing we could have ever expected when the series started.
His humor and his lighthearted way and his skill and talent is just genius.
You know, Back to the Future just isn't Back to the Future without Michael J. Fox, and having
true.
him be back with the rest of the team, you know, having everyone there really makes it, an authentic experience.
For a lot of us, this is like was kind of our Star Wars of the science fiction epic of that 80s generation. It's great to be working on something that has that love to it.
We got a lot of super fans in the office, and we have a lot of super fans on our forum, and I hope that we've made them all very happy.
You know, the whole series starts on a sort of melancholy note. The Doc hasn't been around for a while.
May 14, 1986. Did you guys see the sign? May 14th, 1986. So this takes place a year after the. So usually, all the movies, they end off where Marty McFly comes back to his hometown in 1985. So this takes place 1 year later.
For a while, and it's all about getting Doc back, essentially. And by the end, we leave Marty and Doc in a really good place for the future.
You know, where it leaves us, it just makes me want to see what the next adventure is.
I'll say this about the ending of the game. It does evoke the end of the first movie in its own special way. So I think people are going to say, oh, special. It does.
It just makes me want to see what the next adventure is.
I'll say this about the ending of the game. It does evoke the end of the first movie in its own special way. So I think people are going to say, oh.
Okay, you basically kind of spoiled, the. Okay, I don't know. I do want to play it. I do want to play it. This game came out in 2011, I think. 2010? 2011, it says, coming June 23rd, 2011 to PC and Mac.